Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought on the...
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Matt.
Coach, we are just about set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. A few moments ago, they raised the 12th man banner, and this place, as usual, rocking and rolling. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Oh, yeah.
And incomplete to open things up. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Ryan caught by Jones. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And Freeman lost the football. And he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Here's Wilson to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Seven yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to want the ball again, so he actually does get into the end zone, hopefully on his next carry.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And some room to roam now. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big run there by Freeman, 61 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. They'll give it to him up the middle, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Now it's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. This is something that we know that they like to do, incorporating him out of the backfield into their passing attack.
And it's not just a check down option either. This is a full part of their offense, and they rely on the fact that they can get the ball in his hands.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. On 2nd and 9, Ryan's got Hooper on the short connection. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet.
And this throw will be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Now it's Carson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field. Definitely
A lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Ryan, he's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually... And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mohamed Sanu, 28 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now Wilson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wilson. Fighting through pressure. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Rashad Penny. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They give him a gain of 38. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. And And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit halftime, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. A spin. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turned that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their play book. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create...
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. On the delay, here's Carson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Ryan to throw. And he's got Sanu. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta 1st down. Ryan now, pretty remarkable, 14 of 15 through the air, only one incompletion, and another 1st and 10 here. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. To throw is Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. This complete to Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 29 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
Here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They run it with Carson. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd and goal, Wilson to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Here's Ryan. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan's got Hooper on the short connection. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Chewing up big yardage, another nice Gain there. This one goes for 20. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing again, Ryan. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This is taken at his 4. A little 360. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So Wilson and the Seahawks down 21-17. A minute 51 on the clock. He's back to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
They just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lap. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
So how many practices we watched over time where there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Extra point up and through by Myers. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. 5 plays there on that drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. And now the attention on the Falcons offense. Trailing by a field goal. 50 seconds to go. And they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Back to throw. Caught by Sanu. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Back to throw. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they coughed it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. On third down, it's Carson. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down. So the victory here for Seattle, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those